Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 6 of the wonderful bedtime story. Let's go straight into the game because I am really, really horny for it. And yeah, we are in a shower room. And we just witnessed how I pretty much decided to heel turn Jumpy. Well, it depends, but yeah, we kinda did a selfish thing there a few minutes ago, at least a few minutes ago, when we go with game time. But yeah, let's just go in. It's puzzle time, and let's see where this is bringing us, shall we? So it is puzzle time. We went through a door. We left pretty much 3 people behind, and we are in a shower room apparently that is full of tomato juice, because this obviously is tomato juice and not anything else or something like that. But yeah, as always, we are in a riddle segment. It is time to riddle, I guess. So yeah, let's check stuff out. Let's look at the shower heads first, I guess. Alright, let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. Is the pipe clogged? Okay, apparently the shower heads are not working. Or the shower's not working. Doesn't look like the shower works. Okay, shower is not working. Yeah, with tomato juice we have some here. LLR? Let's look at... Huh? Those letters written in blood. LLR. Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body, you aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then there's... The way the blood straw tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. I mean, for me it still kinda looks fresh, but hey. An old message written in blood. It says LLR. Okay, we're gonna keep that in our backhead or something like that. See if we can do anything with this thing. Nope, doesn't look like it. Can we press this button? Oh! Apparently we can turn off the light with this. It's still working. Okay, I can't. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Let's check here. That's where we came in. I guess it's not locked, but there ain't really any point. All that's out there is a numbered door. We can't go back through the numbered door, even if we wanted to. Okay. Well, let's check out that stuff. Ah, bucket. Well, we got a bucket. It's a tin bucket. Hey, Jumpy. Do you remember back in elementary school when you spilled all of our paint across the whole classroom? They made you clean it up and they all gave you what's a sponge in a bucket. Like this. Hey, come on now, can't we just leave the past in the past? Jumpy, get the goddamn message. She remembered something like that. God damn it, he's an idiot. Okay. A thick pipe that stretches across the floor.
The rabbit hutch.
The rabbit hutch?
Huh?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Oh.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
Oh. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's Akane Kurashiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Oh, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried.
Well, children don't think about stuff like that.
Because you were...
Oh.
Because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously.
Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
Good job, Junpei. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how it felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
I mean, you have a broom now, so maybe we can get rid of it? Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him. I don't know, and what is with the other guilt of, yeah, pretty much trapping people behind?
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
Well, I mean, we have his motivation. As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a broom. What are you doing with the broom? Oh, you know, if you look at it real close, you can see it's got these lines cut in that kind of spiral up the shaft. Wait, it has? I wonder if this is important. But yeah, it seems that there's nothing else in here. So let's go out. Oh, maybe we can get this stuff? Is that toilet paper? Yes, toilet paper. Oh. And someone put something on it. It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. You think maybe that's a Skytail cipher? Skytail cipher? What the hell is that? You wrap a piece of paper around a stick and then write several sentences on it, so that the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you can read the code. Well, we have a stick, so let's actually try to combine it. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Nice! Let's see what we have here. Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus. 634 plus. Okay. We're gonna keep that in mind. A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. Wait, luminol is for... What the hell is this thing? Some kind of spray bottle. There's something written on it. Lumin can't read anything else. The label's all faded. Let me see that. He just grabbed it from him. That wasn't very nice. Oh, this is luminol. You know, forensic guys use it at crime scenes. Oh yeah, that stuff that glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it still glows. Well, I mean, we don't really have to spray things because we clearly see the blood, but hey, it's probably gonna get important at one point. Okay, let's see what we have in here. Oh, well, what do you think this is? It looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. Wait, did you just touch it? I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either. What about hot water? Hot water. If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Well, I kinda wanted to use the luminol on it, but I guess that's a better idea. There's something that looks like a tar inside the toilet bowl. Hot water might be able to wash it off. Okay, let's get some hot water. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys trying and hide a piece on something like this, usually for a 187 or something. Guess they think it's clever too. Guess they think it's clever. Don't know when they will figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too. Huh? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know peace, but what's OC? Organized crime. What is that, some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh. What'd I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, he's not wasting any time. Oh. That looks like a screwdriver. It's a screwdriver. We can unscrew things with this. Was there something we needed to unscrew somewhere? Okay, nothing else in the tank, it seems. The toilet's tank. There's nothing in it. Which means we can't flush it. Kinda hard to flush a toilet without water. Well, just make sure to not use it. Another toilet here. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. There might be something in the tank, you know. Let's open that shit up. Oh, a credit card. No, a red key card. It's a red card. Probably a key card. Do you remember if you saw a card reader anywhere around here? Not really, but we're probably gonna find it. Okay, by the way, there's toilet paper missing in this one. God, there's like 10 million of these other ones. Can I open them? No. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. Okay. Let's actually use the luminol on the blood here. Wait. You don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? I mean, I'm just trying, bro. Yeah, it does seem kinda weird to use it here. But maybe I should try it just in case. Okay. Well, let's turn off the light, I guess. Oh. LLR, LRL. Maybe that's left, left, right, left, right, left. Who knows? But yeah, it's probably gonna get important. Just like you thought, Junpei. There's some more letters showing up after the LLR. See? It says LLR, LRL. Okay. There's something here. Oh. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Well, do you remember LLR? God. So let's actually check these things. So we have 6 of them. We have this. LLL, LRR. So I'm guessing these are the first 3. I mean, I'm not guessing, this is muscle memory here. And this is the second row, so we go from the top left to the bottom right. 4 times left, 2 times right. Let's try it out. 4 times left, 2 times right. Let's see if that actually works. 4 times left. Oh, it looks like the flow of water can be controlled with these handles. We can't put any water through the pipe on the right though. If we do that, it will start overflowing from the drain. Okay. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. Well. Hey, the drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Which drain is acting up? This one? No. Well, let's look around the... Oh, here probably. Oh. Jumpy, the cart is floating. Looks like the water floated the cart up out of the drain. The blue cart is floating in the water. There must be water flowing through the pipe on the right. There's water pouring out of the drain. We got a blue key card. It's a blue key card. This is the symbol for Mercury, isn't it? There was an elevator right outside of the big hospital room. I think that same symbol was on the card reader next to it. That's right. I guess that means we're not supposed to use this card in this room. Do you really think so? You don't think maybe we need it for the room and for the elevator? Well, we should definitely try it out. Okay. Is this a clock? No. Wait, it is actually a temperature thing. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No. It's screwed on the wall.
Hey, Junpei. You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
Actually, I don't.
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107.
Well, we're talking about degrees Celsius right now, or Fahrenheit. Well, isn't Fahrenheit... Isn't Fahrenheit like 2.5 of that from Celsius?
Of course, there are other external things.
I know that it actually says I'm blind. It says a C in the middle, so it's Celsius.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna. Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
You don't need to get that, dark.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
We're still at Fahrenheit.
All right, I got it! Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
I asked myself that too, Junpei. Especially the incinerator thing was kinda weird. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gorge. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open? Well, but for that we need something hot. I mean, June is kinda hot, but yeah. Okay, we have a keypad here. Oh. Well, we probably have to type in some kind of code. The password is 4 digits. Nothing happens when I press these buttons. Well, it looks like the power's on. I'm wondering what the deal is with those things that say lock up there, though. Well, we have 2 keycards. I think we have to do something else before it's gonna let us enter a password. Maybe we have to disable those 2 things that say lock first, you know? Here? There we go. Oh hey, the blue light just came on. The blue light was just on, but it's off now. And the red light's on instead. I guess we have to swipe the red card first and then the blue card. Great job, Jumpy. Both the lights are on now. Now we just need to put in a password. Well, if you remember, we got kind of a... what was it? 634, I think. Let's try 634, but it said 634 plus, so I'm guessing... Oh, both lights are on. We should be able to enter the password now. What's with this E and C keys? E means enter and C means clear, I think. So after you put a password, hit E. If you screw it up, hit C. 6-3... Oh. Was I think 634, but... yeah. Well, we're not done with this. I actually have to think now. Can we do anything here? No. Wait, is there absolutely nothing else left? Don't need to mess with that anymore, okay. No, there's no point in leaving. Wait, let's actually look at my inventory here. I mean, I have a ton of stuff. Like, I need to use the bucket somewhere, but... I mean, there's water coming out of here. There's water flowing out of the drain where we found the keycard. I doubt, yeah, I can't use the bucket there. What is with these? Maybe I can use the shower here to fill the bucket with hot water. Ah. Hey, 7, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Ah, okay, sure thing. Well, we got hot water. It's filled with water. Try not to spill it, okay? It's heavy. Okay, okay. I will carry it. Well, let's use this on the thermometer. That is not working. Well, you lose the water on that one really great toilet. There's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Yeah, do it. Wait. Ach! I probably have to put it in the tank. Alright, so I just put the hot water into this tank and... looks like you filled it. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull. You think so? Serious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The tank's filled with boiling water. All I gotta do is now pull the handle. Wait, the handle should be outside. Wait, where the fuck is the handle? Is that supposed to be the handle? No. Some pipes. They're connected to the tank on the toilet. Wait. Oh, alright, let's flush the hot water. Well, there it goes, just like a toilet should work. By the way, I have no idea how toilets work. I'm not using toilets. 185. So we have, I think, God, what was it? 634? And it says 185 equals. Wait, where the hell did I see the 634 again? Was it a wooden box? Nothing else interesting in here? Ah, no, wait, it was on the... Wait, what happens if you... I'm a little bit... I'm pretty sure it was 634. But if 634 said 634 plus 185. 634 plus 185. Let me actually count here. Oh god, my math skills that late in the evening or the night are pretty bad. 185 is 200. Let's just go with 634 plus 185. That's 834. 834 minus 15 is 819. Let's type in 819. Nope, that's not it. So I'm guessing we're missing a part of the puzzle. For what do I... By the way, for what do I need that broom? Ach, there we have it. I think I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Well... Can we put a thermometer on this? There's water flying out of the drain where we found the keycard. Nope. Wait, I was not able to... Oh, the bucket is gone. I guess the only thing that I could use is use it on a shower. Yeah. If I can't get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe... Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. Huh? It opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Oh, okay. So, okay, let's actually go here with mathematics skills. Wait, I have a calculator. I should use the calculator if I have one. I mean, after all, I'm a gamer. I don't want to be smart or whatever. 957 plus. That means you're supposed to add something to 957, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The problem is what to add. Okay, wait a moment. We have 6... Okay. No, I'm gonna do it without the calculator. We have 634. Let's go with 600, 900, and I think it was 185. 600, 900, and 100. That's like 1,600. So now we're gonna go with the tens. We have 1,680, 1,710, 1,760, then we have 1,764, 1,764, 71, 76. It should be 1,776. with all the numbers. 1776. Hell yeah. And with this, we did it. Or you did it. Or you found it.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look.
By the way, let's actually give the flowchart a look. Oh, look at this. We're going straight to something. But yeah.
Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime. So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting.
Good
All
plan.
right, let's go.
Jumpy, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's... a map of the ship's interior?
It says sea deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the...
You're shitting me. We're back.
Oh shit.
Clover! Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay.
Well, I wonder how they gonna react.
Lotus? What are you...
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off! We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
No, don't take a look. Or at least you, Lotus, take a look, shut your mouth, and don't tell anything to Klapper.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
Nothing. Tomato juice. Strawberry jam. A woman with a period.
You'll know when you see it.
Fine, let's go.
No, maybe not.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it.
But the question is still, how was Snake actually able to open the door? You need at least 3 to 5 people, or at least 3 people to even open it.
First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the
Ah.
red to open door 3.
Okay,
Then they shoved him into it. Alone.
but
And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then, 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
I mean, he is kinda right, isn't he?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Well, Ace, I kinda like your thinking, but I don't know if you can actually develop a strong bond of friendship within the next 4 hours or something like that. Because that's probably the time that they have left.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
But wouldn't that mean...
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Was Zero still on the ship with them? I mean, of course. That's the only thing that would make sense with that logic.
But I don't... Where could Zero be hiding?
I think Zero is one of us.
Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Was he one of them? I mean, it is possible.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
Well, there is a reason here.
No reason. I've got a great reason. And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the Nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. Seven, when we were talking earlier, You said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah,
Uh-oh. 2 a.m.?
It's 3 in the morning.
Ooh, it's 3 already.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
I mean, I'm guessing.
you're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is Mercury. Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
I wonder if bottom is a good idea. Oh.
This is a numbered door.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
Alright, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
Well, she's liking the... How you call it? She's liking the thought.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
Alright. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
Alright, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
I am actually in a little trouble, in a little, yeah, how you call it? Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have to seek a way out. But if I look at the time here, we're like 45 minutes in. And yeah, I wonder what I should do. I mean, obviously, the longer I wait now, the more time I'm losing. Ending it with 45 minutes would kind of be a downer, but if I actually try to solve this puzzle room, it could be that we end up, yeah, with a little bit more time. So, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Well, seems that we have a little bit of overtime in front of us, do we? But yeah. Okay, let's check it out. So, a little different room this time around, because we only have like one big-ass corridor here. And a few doors, and yeah, the only thing that we can do right now is check everything out. Okay. That kinda looks fucked, whatever this is. What is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something. Well, if I had to guess, I would say it's trying to look like water. Well, it's trying to look like water. There's a drawing on the mirror that looks kinda like a spring. Ah. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of here. Might have to use our heads on this run. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Well, our heads or some water. Huh, looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Well, no surprise here, I guess. That's a nice bed. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Okay. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. Okay. Do we have something behind there? Oh, toilet again. And a handle thing. Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it will come off if you pull on it? It fell off. Huh, look at this. That handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Well, we got a handle. Take a look at this handle. The inside of the hole is threaded like you're supposed to screw something in there. We seen anything that might fit in here? Not really. But yeah, we need to keep that in mind. Oh. A toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple of turns. Here we go. Okay, we got a screwdriver shaft. Hey, this is a screwdriver shaft. It's missing a handle though. Even if we run through a screw it fits, we're gonna have a hard time of it without a handle. Well, if we can find a handle, maybe then it will do us some good. Good thing is we have a handle. So if I just stick the metal rod into the handle. We got a screwdriver. Thank God, it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome, we can totally use this. Damn, the screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. You think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? Guess that doesn't really matter. Anyway, so long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screws we run into. Good. Oh, a symbol. Can we unscrew this shit? Probably not. A symbol on a toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Well, a sun symbol on the toilet. This looks like a toilet. Pretty old school toilet. Guess that makes sense though. This ship seems pretty old too. Okay. Let's check out the other rooms. Oh, don't check out the other rooms. This chair's pretty old. If 7 sat on it, it will probably break. Huh? You say something? Nothing at all. Ah. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Well, let's unscrew it. Sweet, got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank this thing out. Okay, we got a desk drawer. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what's that for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff, doesn't seem that far-fetched. Okay, let's actually go into another room. Ah, look at this. Here we have another one of... Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. Okay. Here we have... Oh, look at this. There's something missing. There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out like this. If we can find a knob or something that will work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Can't use the fucking desk thing, can we? No, of course not. This drain is kind of weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for fun? Well, probably for a reason. Let's check out this place. We have another handle here. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. There's a string hanging from the ceiling here. You pull it to flush the toilet. Okay. A moon. A moon? I mean God, a moon. I just fucking said a variation of German moon and English moon. A moon. A moon. What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious scent. Let's remember it, alright? Well, we have moon, sun, toilet paper. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ugh, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Ah, look at this. Well, we got a towel. And we got a towel that is a mix out of the two things that we just saw. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that will give us a hint. This towel has a weird design on it. What could it mean? What does the design look like? That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young and... it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you will die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Okay. Can't use the towel on this one, can we? Oh yeah, this looks just like the part of the design on the towel. Do you think that means anything? On the towel, it looks like water is flowing from the river to the spring. Do you think that means we need to make water flow from here? Well, that could make sense, but we need a handle for that. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah, something's not right though. That handle on the drawer doesn't really fit, you know, it just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? We have a center room drawer that... Wait. Did the other drawer look like that too? No. So there's a mirror on the other side of the drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Well, let's see if we can unscrew the thing. If I use the screwdriver and a screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can... Bingo, we got a knob. Well, that came off easily enough. It looks like a Fosset handle. Yeah, it seemed a little weird to put it on a wooden drawer like this. I'm sure they made it to look odd on purpose. With a shape like that, there's only one place it could go. Sweet, the handle I got off the drawer fits into the Fosset perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This Fosset didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Any time now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Ah, Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Well, we should check the other room. Because obviously the other room seems to be the spring. Oh. Bingo. We got a tile. So we've got this tile. And it's got these red, blue, and grey lines. What the heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know. Well, no idea. Oh.
What the? Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and because you can pretty much save in this game everywhere, it is time to make a little cliffhanger here right now. Shit happens, but I don't want to break my own rules. Well, in the end, I broke my own rules already with playing sometimes 3 minutes more than an hour. This part goes on for around about 58 minutes, and yeah, what kind of memory he got back, or what kind of thing he can remember, we will find out in the next wonderful episode of the Bedtime Story of 2017. My name is Uncle Michael, your bedtime storyteller. I wish you something. Bye bye.